future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
Is college not what you thought it was going to be? Here's an opportunity to work with your hands as well as your mind. Learn how to insulate mechanical systems in the industrial and commercial industries. With the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17, you get to earn while you learn through our apprenticeship program. After 5 years, you'll finish with no debt, money in the bank, and you'll be on your way towards a pension. Scan the QR code and apply today, or visit our website to learn more.
The Chicago Sky tips off their season this May. For Chicago viewers, the U will be the exclusive broadcast home for the Sky. And for many of you across the state of Illinois, you'll be able to see Sky games on this station as well. So we welcome you inside our Chicago studios. I'm Lauren Withrow. He's Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo, and he is executive director of the Chicago Sky Cares Foundation, Avi Story. Avi, we're going straight to you. The WNBA season is right on the horizon, and the Chicago Sky has a new head coach in Tyler Marsh. What should fans expect with this season?
Excitement, fun, really going after it. Just really excited about our new head coach, our new players that are coming to the team, our existing players as we have now. Just really looking forward to the exciting things that we're going to do and just building a nice culture that really able to show it on the floor in a way that is going to be pretty exciting to see.
Well, women's basketball has just been blowing up over the last couple of years, and it's so exciting. We're covering the Girls State Championships on International Women's Day. Coach, what's excited you most about the growth of the women's game?
Well, the evolution of the game has just taken off, as you just mentioned. And what's gone on is you see it permeate, again, down to the lower levels. People in gyms. I have a 6-year-old granddaughter who hooped it up today, and she scored a bucket. So that's how early they are now with starting off, and you see games on TV now. You get sold-out arenas. It's just really cool to watch the evolution of women's basketball, women's sports in general.
And to add to that, I've been in the coaching space for the WNBA for the last 13 years. Just to be able to see where the league is right now and the amount of excitement. I'm not even starting conversations now. People are starting conversations talking about the W, and it's been incredible. So that's not just the WNBA, but women's sports in general, and I think it's been pretty incredible.
Avi, you've not just been in the WNBA for 13 years, but you played 10 years of professional basketball yourself. What's your pitch to those who love getting out to watch the men's game, to get out and watch a WNBA game as well?
To that point, I think you go out there and do it every single time. I think women's sports right now is at its all-time high. It's actually always been there, but just the eyes have been on the game more so than ever before, which is incredible. But just support the ladies as much as you can in any sport that's out there. But right now, the W is really on fire, and I think it's important to continue to watch as much as you can.
Coach, you're our pro on girls high school basketball. What sets Illinois girls basketball apart from any other state?
Well, I think Illinois is way ahead of the learning curve with basketball. You see the state finals from years past. There are some storied programs in the state of Illinois, and those programs, as we were talking about before, they perpetuate themselves. So there's no doubt that, girls basketball has driven, coaching has improved incredibly. It used to be, okay, the men knew all the coaching, but women's X and O's, second to none.
Absolutely.
The WNBA, girls high school basketball, make sure to tune into it all. The Chicago Sky getting set to tip off their season in just a couple months, and we over here are getting set to tip off our 2A Girls State Championship game out here at CEFCU Arena. More from our post-game show right after this.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on. so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
This is the Run My Own Business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. When you plant Whiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles.
The girls' Class 2A state championship game is just moments away as we continue our coverage here on the IHSA TV network. Alongside Avi Story and Mark Lindau, I'm Lauren Withrow. The next game on deck, the 2A final, is going to be Peoria Notre Dame against Nashville. This is a rematch of the 2A state championship game last year. Avi, what do you need to see out of Peoria Notre Dame this afternoon?
Definitely just the way they came at it last year. Last couple of games. I think on point, just being able to have double-digit scoring is big important. Just coming with that same energy and effort is going to be huge for them. They have an opportunity just to really be able to come back and do something really special again, and I'm looking forward to it.
Coach, Nashville is looking to get one back, a bit of a revenge game after dropping this one by just 2 points last year. What do you expect from them today?
Well, I expect them to come out with great energy. They had a great win against Phillips in the semifinal game. They're going to carry that over. I think they assisted 15 out of 23 buckets. So when you share the basketball like that, when you get everyone involved, you're playing at the apex of your game. And for the Hornets as well, I think they just want to get their supporting cast. We'll talk about the Brinkmans here in a minute, but it's the supporting cast for the two Brinkman sisters that I think will end up being so important in this game.
Avi, in your 10-year pro career, how much did a revenge game fuel you?
It did a lot. Even sometimes you thought it was opportunities for you to learn from the things that you've done before, and you're going against the same person, maybe in particular situations. But it really excited me, and I know these ladies are going to be in the same feeling going forward.
Coach, this is the pinnacle of the season for this Class 2A championship game for both teams. As a coach, what do you tell them to bring this one home today?
Well, you tell them the emotions will take care of themselves. I'm not a big guy on being nervous and big arena. I'm not big on that. It's just stay focused on the game plan. We've had time to put it to bed, the first semifinal game. Now you come with the championship game. You have a game plan. You want to execute that. Play one play at a time, leave any negative play ahead, and to be a championship kind of team, you certainly have to play at your best, and that means be fundamentally sound, dig down and dirty defensively, get it all done on that end of the floor, and then your offense has a better chance to get into flow.
Avi, what's going to be the deciding factor of this one?
To Mike's point about being nervous, I think that nervousness is going to be there. So I think they'd be able to just step into that, to really come out to the game and just really be able to focus in the way that's just going to get them to be able to play at a pace that's going to be able to take this game.
We saw incredible focus and determination from both Peoria, Notre Dame, and Nashville in their semifinal games on Thursday. We're expecting this one to come down to the wire, an exciting game up ahead. You expect this stadium to be packed out there, don't you, Coach?
I think it'll be rocking and rolling. It should be a fun atmosphere. You know, with Championship Saturday, what's going to be better than 4 championship games on the same day? And you know what? We got a free ticket to all of them right here in Chicago studio.
We do, and we are going to be rocking and rolling in just a few moments. More from SEFCU Arena coming up right after this.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop incredible doorbusters like this queen panel bed starting at just $199. These savings won't last long. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBEW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBEW Local 134.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in my classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Ashley's Orange Days are this week. For a limited time, buy more, save more with up to 30% off. Or get low monthly payments with no interest financing for 60 months. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. This week only at Ashley.
The girls' Class 2A state championship game is just moments away. Alongside former Provisor West superstar Avi Story and Hall of Fame basketball coach Mark Lindo, I'm Lauren Withrow, joining you from our Chicago studios. Coming up, it's Peoria Notre Dame against Nashville. This is a rematch of the 2A state championship game last year. Avi, what is the key here for Peoria Notre Dame?
I think the key is definitely offensive rebounds, points in the paint, limit less total turnovers, and I think that will put them in a really good position.
Coach, the keys here for Nashville?
The Brinkmans, Summer and Samantha, they combined for 40 yesterday or 2 days ago. Are you kidding me? I know one of those will be the feature player of Kate Constable, but when you have twin sisters, only sophomores, put up numbers like that, can they carry their team?
We'll send you out to Sefq Arena. Tip-off just moments away. It's Dave Bernhardt and Kate Constable on the call.
There is a buzz in this building at Sefq Arena here in the campus of Illinois State University. It's that championship buzz from Championship Saturday, but it's a little bit extra here today because you have two returning teams, and everybody's been looking forward to this one. Dave Bernhardt, Kate Constable. And Kate, you know, it's unusual, right, to have the rematch from the previous years. But how about this? 8 of the 10 starters from last year's game return for this one.
Yeah, there are going to be no surprises tonight. These two teams know each other's tendencies. They know each other's personnel. The game planning has been done. The scouting has been done. And now it comes down to who goes out and executes better today. That team is going to be cutting down the nets.
We take a look at our featured players for Nashville. What do you say we go plural? 2 of them.
Yeah, the twins, Summer and Samantha Brinkman. They combined for 30 of Nashville's 60 points in the semifinals. The twin telepathy, well, that was alive and well. Not only trading buckets, but setting each other up. They accounted for half of their team's assists, proving why they are both all-state selections. And then for Peoria Notre Dame, fellow all-stater Lexi Baer. She had a quiet first half in the semis, but Baer came alive in the second half. 16 of her 18 points scored after the break, including 4 buckets from deep. She also had 9 boards to go along with 2 steals and 2 blocks.
We are ready to roll. Not just us. We hope you at home, the folks here as well. One of these two teams going to bring home that state championship. So paint up those chests and let's get going. Your 2A championship comes up next.
The IHSA State Basketball Finals are brought to you in part by OSF Healthcare, offering hospitals, clinics, urgent care, virtual care, and more. Visit osfhealthcare.org today.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones. Expanding your horizons. or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. When you plant Whiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the college is paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
Today's game is brought to you by OSF Healthcare and by Country Financial. Well, there you see the two teams. 365 days ago, they were in those exact same spots, staring across the floor at each other. They will greet each other in just a moment. But when we get underway, it will look to be a game very similar to last year's two-point game. Let's head over now to public address announcer Jeff Fritzen as we get ready to meet the teams.
To their benches, the IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Let's do what's right. Thank you. Fans, it's been a great run to the championship for Nashville and Peoria Notre Dame. Let's take a look at how they got here.
Just inside the strike, the manly Stickelmeyer. Wardle on the move. Stickelmeyer ahead of the pack, and it continues to roll. Bounce through traffic. How about Stickelmeyer to Bear? Bear wide open, good look. Down it goes. Lexi Bear with another one. Bring up another. Kick out Mingus, wide open three. Bring it up. Peoria Notre Dame will move on. Samantha Brinkman, she'll bury a three. On the run out, here's Summer Brinkman. They're going to turn the corner as Williams is out of there by Gajewski. Nashville moves on, and there was no doubt. You just saw the poise, the maturity, and the skill of the Nashville Hornets.
And now fans, for the starting lineups of this Class 2A Girls State Championship presented by OSF Healthcare, the official healthcare sponsor of the IHSA. First, for Nashville, a sophomore, number 1, Samantha Brinkman. Number 4, a senior, Avery Reeder. Number 5, a sophomore, Summer Brinkman. Number 31, a sophomore, Michaela Gajewski. And number 33, a junior, Emma Bierman. Nashville brings a 33-3 record into today's game and is coached by Dempsey Whitty. And now the starting lineup for Peoria and Notre Dame. First, a senior, number 5, Julia Mingus. Number 12, a senior, Allie Stickelmeyer. Number 22, a sophomore, Emmy Wardle. Number 24, a junior, Lexi Baer. Number 32, a sophomore, Cora Hines. Notre Dame brings a 33-4 record into today's game and is coached by Lane Langholm. The officials for this 3A state championship, Mike Bell, 2A state championship, Eric Barger, Dave McCabe, and Derek Sig.
Those were today's starting lineups presented by OSF Healthcare. Let's meet the third member of our broadcasting crew. That's Kalia Butler.
This Nashville team is purposely keeping the same routine that they had last year. They're staying at the same hotel, in the same rooms, eating at the same restaurants, even went to the same arcade yesterday. Why? Because head coach Dempsey Whitty said that he wants to get this team familiar. They're very young, a lot of sophomores on this team. Wants to keep them familiar so that they can feel way more comfortable going into today's game and hopefully having a different result. Dave, Kate.
All right, thanks, Kalia, and we remember 48-46. So does Dempsey Whitty, the head coach for Nashville, along with the head coach Lane Langhoff for Peoria and Notre Dame. A last-second victory for the Irish from Notre Dame. It'll be Emma Bierman going up with Cora Hines at half court. Our 2A championship game is underway. Emmy Wardle, she hit the game winner last year. She has it now. Julian Mingus. Here's Baer. Nothing there right now for Peoria Notre Dame. Baer tries to turn the corner. Summer Brinkman says no, no, no. Mingus baseline and touch that baseline.
Phenomenal defense to start by Nashville, keeping Peoria Notre Dame out on the perimeter, not allowing any penetration into the lane.
The Irish will put on some pressure here, token pressure. Samantha Brinkman will give it up to the only senior in today's starting lineup for Nashville. That's Avery Reeder. She goes left hand and scores. Reeder with the bucket and one.
Great attack by Reeder, a little spin move, splits the two defenders up and under as she falls to the ground. A phenomenal start for the only senior, Reeder.
Allie Stickelmeyer picked up that personal foul. And a 3-0 Nashville lead. Teams are combined for 66 victories coming into this title game. Baer. Reeder the board. Looking up ahead to Bierman. That shot was blocked by Baer, and a foul on the Hornets.
And those are the type of ticky-tack fouls 94 feet away from the basket that you don't want to pick up if you're Phillips. Bierman needs to be in this game, not get into any foul trouble. So keeping those hands, that far away from the basket is going to be important today.
Samantha Brinkman with that personal foul for Nashville. 90 seconds in, Notre Dame is yet to score. Mingus, a three-point shooting threat. In deep to Cora Hines, and she has that soft touch to the basket. Hines, the semifinals, 8 points and 7 rebounds. 6'1" sophomore. Samantha Brinkman working on Wardle. To sister Summer. There, right in Bierman's face. Reeder. And that's rejected by Stickelmeyer.
Great job by Stickelmeyer to stay straight up. She had a help defender coming over, which kind of...
There's Dempsey Whitty, the head coach, second-year head coach. He's been in this program since the 2003 season. He's won a state championship as an assistant. He's looking for one here today. It'll be Samantha Brinkman headed to the line.
So far, Nashville's done a really good job at getting to the basket, getting downhill, penetrating. They're a team that's going to be able to use some of their speed, and so far not having to settle for outside shots.
Just a little over 2 minutes into this game, and Allie Stickelmeyer picked up her second personal foul. She'll be replaced by Aiden Maloney. Brinkman will get the second. Peoria Notre Dame only goes about 6 deep. As they are missing a key piece. Caitlin Cassidy, a starter for the Irish last year, tore her ACL in the first volleyball game of the season. She has missed the entire volleyball season, the entire basketball season in her senior year. Her head coach is Lane Langhoff. Been involved in girls basketball for 26 years, and he credits his high school basketball coach, Joe Murphy, from getting him into the coaching world. Wardle looking for some help, finds it in the form of Bear. Wardle puts it on the deck. Summer Brinkman the board. Each of these teams have made just one shot in their 3 attempts. Gajewski looking for a little help. Brinkman to Brinkman for 3. Summer to Samantha.
And that was set up by a great screen from Bierman. Brinkman able to come off of that, gets the assist from her sister, and the bucket to go.
Bear answers the other way with a soft touch on the rim.
Bear again got off to a slow start in game 1 so far. She's been attacking really well, looking for her shots. Already has a couple points on the board.
Difference in the game was Samantha Brinkman's 3 last trip down. Reeder, a good look at 3. Halfway through the first quarter in your 2A championship game. Peoria Notre Dame looking to go back-to-back. Notre Dame would be the 4th team to go back-to-back in 2A, and it will be a couple of free throws coming up. You look at Emma Bierman. She is back. She is an All-Stater. We have several All-Staters in this ball game. Lexi Bear will be at the line when we come back. So there it is. We talked about them earlier. Brinkman to Brinkman. 3-point difference right there.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Insulate today and get an 11% rebate on Knauf fiberglass insulation at Menards. From cut-to-length rolls to pre-cut bats and blow-in insulation, Menards has everything you need to get the job done while adding comfort and energy efficiency to your home. Stop into Menards and pick up this R11 craft-faced roll for $9.99 after 11% rebate. Plus, you can add even more savings with federal tax credits on qualifying energy-efficient upgrades.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back to SEPQ Arena and Doug Collins Court. 7-4 is the Nashville lead. Early, let's take a look at how these teams got here. The Road to Normal is brought to you by the Illinois State Police. Integrity, service, and pride. Nashville from the south, a little southeast of St. Louis. A much longer drive than it was today for Peoria, Notre Dame. The Irish traveling from Peoria. They just head down 74, take a right, head to Illinois State University, and they land right here at Doug Collins Court. There at the line, 81% free throw shooter on the year. We gave her numbers in the open, 18 points, 9 rebounds yesterday. She averages almost 16 a game. Mentioned earlier, since 2008, only Quincy, Notre Dame, Byron, and Marshall. The only 2A teams to go back-to-back. That's the quest for Notre Dame. A couple of free throws pulls them within one. Michaela Gajewski. Summer Brinkman. Battle will go to Notre Dame. Keys to the game are brought to you by Southern Illinois University Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
For Nashville, key to the game here is just stay true to you. Use last year's state title loss as motivation, but be confident in who you are as a team this year and what's gotten you to this point. Defensively, wall up, make them shoot over you, get that first rebound, and then go in transition. For Peoria, Notre Dame, start strong. They've done that so far, but yesterday they got off to a slow start in the semifinals, went 1 of 9 from 3, only scored 21 first half points compared to 40 in the second half. The Irish need to be ready to go here from the jump.
And they do indeed. Julian Mingus with the 3, first lead of the game for Notre Dame. Notre Dame has scored the last 7 points in this game. Samantha Brinkman, a little short. Oh, my goodness, Gajewski. You don't want to tangle with her. Michaela Gajewski is your reigning state track champion in the shot.
She's got a little muscle on her if she's throwing a shot put that far to be a state championship, and she just kind of tosses.
I think that was Cora Hines.
Yes, to the ground there.
Bierman guarded by Maloney. Remember, Stickelmeyer on the bench with 2 early fouls in the first 3 minutes. Bierman sees baseline. Bierman again. Bierman again! Emma Bierman, a putback. And we're tied at 9. Hines able to keep it alive to Maloney. Irish to reset. Turnover the other way. Samantha to Summer. Hangs and she'll shoot 2.
Take a look at this from Bierman. Rips through strong, drives the baseline, doesn't get the first one to go, gets her own rebound. Again, 2 rebounds in that one possession, finally gets the layup to drop.
Summer Brinkman's first points after an 18-point game in the semis.
And Dave, speaking of Bierman, she didn't have a massive scoring output yesterday, but she did so many other things well. 10 rebounds, she had a couple assists, a couple steals. She was all over the place, and she's their defensive anchor as well.
Lead flips back to Nashville after those 2 free throws from Summer Brinkman. Little comes out to get it. Nashville switching defensively. Mingus got Brinkman in the air, but there's the block by Summer Brinkman. Mingus again. And this time the foul will be called on Claire Stigman.
Just like we saw Bierman on the other end, getting her own rebounds. Mingus doing the same, driving to the hole here. Great fake. First one gets blocked. Own rebound, blocked again, but a little body contact on that play.
Julia Mingus stands 5'6". Summer and Samantha Brinkman right there at the 6'6" mark. 2 free throws ties this game at 11. You know, we often talk about nerves in a state championship ball game. You don't see any of that on the floor here.
You really don't. Both teams have come out ready to play. They've had great starts. Neither team letting up. It's been a fun one.
Bierman jumps out on Bear, denies her an opportunity to shoot 3. A little clogged up there. Yeah, I was going to say, it's about time to reverse the ball there. And here comes Mingus. Hines, fadeaway. Unfortunately for the Nashville fans, Claire Stigman touched that ball on the baseline. It will be Notre Dame ball with 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
That's one of those that you don't try and save under your basket when you're falling out of bounds.
Taken right out of there by Summer Brinkman. First team All-Stater. Hornets to back it out here in the final 20 seconds. Bierman to make a move with 10 seconds. Drives all the way and kisses it off the glass. Notre Dame quickly the other way. They will not get the shot off. Time for one more shot attempt from Nashville after the 4th turnover from the Irish. .1 seconds ago, 3-quarter court. Let fly, and it comes up a little bit wide right. However, Nashville, after 8 minutes of play, here in your state championship in Class 2A, leads it 13-11.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop mattress doorbusters starting at just $199. Or get low monthly payments on top bedding brands with no interest financing for 72 months. For better sleep and savings, shop Ashley.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBEW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBEW Local 134.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop incredible doorbusters like this queen panel bed starting at just $199. These savings won't last long. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Welcome back to SEFCU Arena. Your score here, Nashville 13, Peoria, Notre Dame 11. At the end of the Notre Dame bench, you will see a lovely woman in a green and black sweater. That is Coach Langhoff's mother, Grandma Jean. Grandma Jean has taken over scorebook duties this season because Coach Langhoff wanted to make sure that she had the best seats in the house. On the bus ride home after Thursday's game, she admitted she might have missed the shot, so she's trying to earn her keep on that bench as well. Dave?
All right, thank you, Kalia. You know that Grandma Langhoff has been involved one way or another with high school basketball since 1958. And how special is it to be right there on that bench?
And she's rocking her green just like her son.
That's
Both
right.
have the green coats on.
Not sure who buys whose clothes, but it works out. Nashville defense has taken 25 seconds, now 30 seconds off the clock here as Wardle tries to find an opening. That is 36 seconds of excellent defense. It leads to the 5th Notre Dame turnover without a shot.
Yet Nashville right now has forced 5 turnovers. They have 7 points off of those turnovers, where Notre Dame only has 3 made field goals right now.
Notre Dame only turned the ball over 7 times in the semifinal win, so a little bit different look here. Oh, great feed, Gajewski to Bierman.
Phenomenal backdoor cut. The defender got a little too high, and Bierman just sneaks right past her.
Quick release from Bear. Samantha Brinkman on the run, has Bierman ahead. She finds her. Back to Samantha. Back into the game is Allie Stickelmeyer. She'll push ahead to Bear. Mingus from the corner. Inside position, Summer Brinkman. We go the other way. Every one of these starters for Nashville return. You can see the added strength. You can see the added maturity. Both things the head coach Dempsey Whitty pointed out. We've seen him strong inside. How about this ball movement here?
Yeah, Lexi Bear just gets caught a little too far up on the perimeter, and Bierman goes right back door for the bucket.
Peoria Notre Dame with the ball after Nashville's first turnover of this game. It comes about 2 minutes in to the second quarter. Wardle, the matchup with Emma Bierman. Make that Bear the matchup. Bear can't get it to go with the left hand, and the rebound to Bierman. 4-point lead in the ball for the Hornets. Nashville very efficient. Stigman goes to Reeder. Stigman. The putback, and the boards belong to Nashville. Claire Stigman with the bucket. 17-11. Peoria Notre Dame scoreless in this quarter through nearly 3 minutes.
5 second chance points for Nashville right now.
It's a Nashville team with length and with athleticism.
And that's part of their defense, is they don't have a ton of size, but they are so long. So getting those hands up and forcing their opponents to shoot over them. So far, Notre Dame has really struggled to do so.
Mingus tried to shoot under them. The rebound comes off to Wardle. Right now in the half court, Nashville has Peoria Notre Dame right where they want them. You recall yesterday or 2 days ago in the semifinals, low scoring first half for Peoria Notre Dame, and then they were told to get out and run the floor, and all they did was Stick 40 points on the board in the second half. Boy, this is impressive right here. That call was made right in front of the student section for Nashville, and they did not like it. Wayne Langhoff wants a timeout. The offense not clicking because of the defense. 4:15 to play in the first half. Notre Dame scoreless here in the second quarter.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBW Local 134.
Cassidy to Emmy. Her shot is good. And that's the game winner. And that's how it went down last year when Peoria and Notre Dame claimed the Class 2A state title over Nashville. 48-46, the final. Emmy Wardle, the freshman at the time, with that game-winning shot. She will inbound here with her team trailing by 6 midway through the second quarter. And off the ball, and I think even before that ball was tossed in, we have a foul called, a holding call. That will be against Bierman, and that would be her second. That brings Claire Stigman very quickly off the bench. 6-foot sophomore replaces the junior.
Both of Bierman's fouls that she picked up, not the best fouls in those moments. Wanted to probably save those for a little later in the game.
6th turnover of the first half. Since Notre Dame took that lead at 9-7, they have been outscored by Nashville 10-2. No points here in the second quarter. There have been long possessions today because of the defensive efforts both sides.
Notre Dame's playing well defensively. I mean, Nashville is just making smart decisions and tough shots. They're moving the ball really well, but Notre Dame just needs to continue to stay in their defensive stance, continue to be physical and grab those rebounds like Emmy Wardle just did.
Up ahead to Bear. Somehow she finds Mingus. Three minutes to play in the first half. Notre Dame has 3 field goals and 6 turnovers. That is not a ratio that's going to win too many ball games, and they are down by 6 under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Nashville outscoring Notre Dame 4-0.
And they've outscored Notre Dame 9-0 in points off of turnovers, which was an area that Notre Dame excelled in early on in the game yesterday. They were struggled shooting, but their first 11 points of the game in the semis came off of turnovers. So far, they have 0 points off turnovers.
Summer Brinkman will head back to the free throw line.
Summer Brinkman at the free throw line with 2 shots.
Emmy Wardle just picked up her second foul. So we have to keep an eye on a few players. Bierman with 2 fouls for Nashville. 2 fouls each for Stickelmeyer and Wardle for Notre Dame. Brinkman perfect from 4 attempts on the line, and very quietly here. Nashville has pushed this to an 8-point lead thanks to a 12-2 run. Bear can't get it. A chance to go double-digit lead here for the Hornets. Samantha Brinkman creates some space, and there it is. Your 10-point lead, Samantha Brinkman.
Brinkman just stops on a dime, a little spin, drops it in.
It's an 8-0 advantage in the second quarter for Nashville. Let's go to Kalia Butler. Kalia.
You can catch Notre Dame head coach Lane Langhoff rocking some kicks over there. You can see the suede and gold shamrock dunks. He said he's really not even a big shoe guy, but his team, and he's also a gym teacher, his team and his students encouraged him to get them off StockX in particular. He wanted me to make note of that. But he said that his biggest concern is not creasing his shoes. He said that is the biggest concern he has of them all. Back to you.
Well, at this moment, he may have a little bit bigger concern pertaining to this game. Team down by 10, another turnover. We have 90 seconds to play in the first half.
He might trade a crease in the shoe for a couple more points here.
Belle Schmalley is into the game. She hands off to Summer Brinkman. Offensive foul on Brinkman. That will be her second foul.
This is going to be interesting down the stretch. A lot of star players here with 2 fouls. How will that impact the game late in the third, fourth quarters?
So Gajewski will come back in for Nashville, replacing Bierman. Peoria Notre Dame has gone well over 9 minutes without scoring. Last score came at the 2:57 mark of the first quarter. Steal. Samantha Brinkman. Layup. Good. And Nashville is taking it to the defending champs. It may be first half, but we have our defensive play of the game, and this defensive play of the game is brought to you by Union Carpenters and Contractors, partners in building communities and supporting working families.
Samantha Brinkman getting her hands in the passing lane, the anticipation on the defensive side, and then cruising for the bucket.
The one thing Notre Dame did not want to have happen is have a run going into halftime. This run has extended from the first quarter all the way through this. Notre Dame has been stuck on that 11 since about 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. That is amazing.
A 10-0 scoring run for Nashville. So if you are Notre Dame right now, get to the basket, draw a couple fouls, get yourself to the free throw line and put some points on the board that way.
Extended run is 16-2. The advantage in the quarter is 10-0. Get it inside to Hines, and there's the first points of this quarter. Cora Hines gets them. Schmalley will go to Summer at the top. To Samantha. 30 seconds to play with here. And a 10-point lead.
Good job by Nashville's defense pushing, Notre Dame's defense rather, pushing Nashville way out on the perimeter. There's not going to be a whole lot going on from that deep.
Down to 15 seconds. Samantha Brinkman with 6, with 5. Loose ball. And that's how the first half will end. What a first half for Nashville. A 10-2 advantage for Nashville in the second quarter takes them to a 10-point halftime lead, and they have keyed it by their defense. The offense completely out of sorts for Notre Dame.
Yet Nashville on the season has been averaging 10 more points in the first half than they have in the second half. So the challenge now for Nashville is to see if they can keep that scoring going into the second half coming out of halftime.
Dempsey Whitty making his way over to Kalia Butler, the head coach for Nashville, standing by with Kalia Butler.
Coach, 11 points off of turnovers. How is your defense frustrating this Notre Dame team?
Well, I think we're doing a really good job with the scouting report, and the girls are playing extremely hard. We're communicating very well, and then it's a challenge. You know, they're so big on the offensive boards. We really got to keep boxing out and rebounding.
Offensively, what are you liking from your ball movement?
Well, we're getting pretty good cuts, which is good. We're sharing the basketball, and I know both teams are tired. It's a physical game, which is what it should be in the state title game. But we're moving well, and we're cutting well, and hopefully we can keep making some shots.
Coach, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Dave, back to you.
Thanks, Kalia. It's a dominating first half performance for the Nashville Hornets. We're at the half. State championship game, Class 2A. Nashville 23, defending state champion Notre Dame 13. After the break, Lauren Withrow, Mark Lindo, and Avi Story will break down the first half from the studio.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Country Financial, insurance that does more. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
Every journey starts with a dream. For many, the path to achieving that dream starts at the YMCA. From sports dreams to wellness dreams to career dreams, the Y builds confidence, nurtures talent, and helps guide next steps. From the young to the young at heart, through every stage of life, the dream starts here at the Y. Start your journey today.
You know what it's like to watch a winning team. Now it's your turn to be a part of one. The Illinois State Police is recruiting for our next cadet classes, and you could be our MVP. Protect the public, help those in need, and make a lasting impact in your community. Our mission, your future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student-athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
Nashville leads Peoria Notre Dame 23-13 at the half as we join you from inside our Chicago studios alongside Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo and all-star high school basketball player. He was a pro too, but we'll go with the high school here. Avi Story, I'm Lauren Withrow, happy to be with you. We're going to get right into our first half highlights. First off, middle of the first, Nashville ball, they're up by 2. It's Samantha Brinkman.
Comes off a little pin down, squares it up from downtown, and nothing but splash.
Under 3 minutes left in the first, Julia Mingus is going to find herself open on the wing.
Baseline drive, baseline drift. I mean, open shot, got to knock it down.
Up ahead, it's Nashville ball. They're up by 2. Emma Bierman is going to sneak in with the backdoor cut.
They fill the high post. Defense, a little bit of overplay. Bierman, good recognition against the defense. Backdoor wide open. Bierman closed it down.
Coach, Nashville went on a 10-0 scoring run. What are they doing so well right now?
They're distributing the basketball extremely well. The two twins have done a great job, combined for 12 points. Summer and Samantha Brinkman, they've been good as advertised. They took extremely good care of the basketball early on, didn't have a turnover the first 9 minutes, and of course they flat out locked down on defense, holding their opponent to 9 minutes without a point.
Avi, the turnover is an issue for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and it's a domino effect. Turnovers, not scoring. And then from turnovers, you're giving up points in the paint. So I think if they handle their turnovers better, I think that overall, I think they'd be a better team in the second half.
Nashville taking advantage of those mistakes, 11 points off 8 Notre Dame turnovers. We'll have more from our halftime show coming up right after this.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
87.7 MeTV FM makes Chicago radio listening fun again. Because we're all about incredible musical variety. Everything from old favorites to sing-along gems to even a few songs you may have forgotten. Turn up the volume and enjoy the timeless and memorable MeTV music that always brings a smile. Listen at home, at work, in the car, or on the Odyssey app. Set your dial today to Chicago's 87.7 MeTV FM.
Angel Reese sneaking her way for three. Drills it. Cardoso from behind. Tracks it down.
Watch the Chicago Sky all season long on the U.
Modern Family's now on.
Back to
back. Wow.
What? I love it.
Are you kidding? No. Modern Family's now on.
Back to back.
When? Modern Family. Back to back. Nightly.
Weeknights at 9 and 9:30. Over on the U.
The girls' state championship games are underway at CEFCU Arena. Earlier, it was Pecatonica on top over Carrollton.
18-point win, just dominating a championship caliber performance. There is no doubt that they execute the game plan at a high level and deserve to be state champions that they are.
Nashville with a 10-point lead right now over Peoria Notre Dame.
Yeah, turnovers. That's going to be the biggest key right here in the second half. So if they're able to just really be able to take care of the ball, I think they'll be more than helpful going into the second half, being able to knock down shots and limit them from scoring in the paint.
Nashville leading Peoria Notre Dame 23-13, led by Samantha Brinkman, number 1.
Want a great career? Join the Carpenters Union and be part of the next generation building our communities. With the Carpenters Union Career Connections program, high school students get a head start on the industry's leading curriculum. Learn the latest in construction technology and the many skilled crafts the Carpenters Union represents. Plus, earn as you learn. Receive a nice paycheck, health insurance benefits, and best of all, no college debt. Ask your school district to participate in the Career Connections program and get started on your future.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Now's the time to update your fixtures with an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and find your style with a huge selection of stock vanity lights. This 3-light Stewart vanity light is available in brushed nickel or oil-rubbed bronze finish. Now just $29.98 after rebate. Get a stylish vintage look plus the latest in LED technology with Fight Electric enhanced light bulbs. They provide vivid, natural light. Get a 4-pack for $9.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Attention building and facility managers. Did you know mechanical insulation around a building's heating and cooling system is a vital resource? Insulation protects from energy loss, physical damage, and pays for itself quickly. For more than 125 years, the contractors of Heat and Frost Insulators have helped build healthier, greener, and more efficient facilities. Hire the best. Scan the QR code for a list of contractors with the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17 or visit us at local17insulators.com.
The halftime stats are brought to you by Menards. Nashville leading Peoria Notre Dame by 10.
But Nashville got out of the gate. They did not have a turnover the first 9 or 10 minutes of this game. It's been a problem for Peoria and Notre Dame throughout. They got to clean that up, make crisper passes, fake a pass to make a pass, meet a pass, do all those things to take better care of the basketball.
And I think definitely the turnovers are going to be taken care of. So now they got to knock down shots, and that's 3-pointers. And to get back in this game and be able to have a great end of the quarter and then right into your fourth.
Peoria Notre Dame shooting just 27% from the field, 1 of 6 from three-point range. They're led right now by guard Julia Mingus with 5.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
You know what it's like to watch a winning team. Now it's your turn to be a part of one. The Illinois State Police is recruiting for our next cadet classes, and you could be our MVP. Protect the public, help those in need, and make a lasting impact in your community. Our mission, your future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
Welcome back. Joined now with Notre Dame head coach Lane Langhoff. Coach, what is this Nashville team doing well that's maybe frustrating you guys?
Well, we haven't been able to get out and run because we've had trouble getting that first rebound on defense and getting out and run. And then in the half court, they're switching everything. They're physical. We haven't been able to turn the corner and get our shooters some shots, but we're going to have to go inside and play through the inside just to relieve some of that perimeter pressure.
What was that halftime speech just to keep you all refocused?
Just about why we're here. Like, we've been in spots like this against good teams, and we found a way. So we challenge our kids to come out. They're going to play with everything they got. They're going to leave it all out here. And, we just need one good run here in the quarter, get this down to, 5 or 6 at the end of the third, and be able to hopefully make a push at the end.
Coach, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Dave, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Kalia. And Lane Langhoff, of course, gets the statistics handed to him at halftime here at the state finals. But our statistician, Nick Pinto, my left-hand man, not yours, my left-hand man on the statistician side. You have some other numbers that he...
Well, you're my left-hand man.
All right.
But from Nick, we get our own stats as well. And, 8 made field goals for Nashville. 7 of those field goals coming in the paint for 14 points. Another 11 points off of turnovers. So there are 2 ways that Nashville's scoring right now. In the paint, off of turnovers. If Notre Dame can stop them in those 2 areas, they can climb back into this game.
We talked about the 2 Brinkman twins, and we talked about Summer. We talked about Samantha. What I like about their games is they let the game come to them. And in the first half, the game really came to Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha had a phenomenal first half. 8 points, very efficient, 3 of 5 from the field. You see her knocking down a triple there. Getting to the basket here, she's doing just a little bit of everything. And on the defensive end as well, getting into passing lanes. She has 2 steals on the day, doing it all for Nashville.
Take a look at your team leaders. And there is Samantha Brinkman with those 8. Julia Mingus has a 3-pointer, a couple of free throws, and not a whole lot else. But there you see the numbers that we were just referring to. 11 points off of turnovers. And the thing that I will find interesting here is, will Peoria Notre Dame be able to get out and run and get into their game? Because Nashville has absolutely not allowed that to happen.
Yeah, it's not that Notre Dame isn't looking to do so. It's that Nashville defense has been relentless. And we did just hear Coach Langhoff of Notre Dame talk at the half with Kalia Butler that they're not getting those first rebounds. And that's something that they talk about a lot, is one and done and then go. And so far, it's been a couple second chance opportunities for Nashville. Notre Dame needs to focus on grabbing those first boards.
It is Championship Saturday here at Sefcu Arena and Doug Collins Court. We've already had one game in. A champion is crowned. Pecatonica, 63-45 winners over Carrollton, pulled away from the Hawks in the second half. Coming up at 6 o'clock, Montini and St. Ignatius. The Chicago Catholic League, they'll get after it. Then one that a lot of folks have been waiting for after 2 thrilling wins yesterday. It was Fremd and Kenwood Academy that earned their spot into the state championship ball game, and that should be getting underway at about 8 p.m. Now back to Coach Lane Langhoff. He mentioned, they're talking about Nashville. They're physical. Now remember, all 5 of the Nashville starters returned from last year's championship game. They spent a lot of time in the weight room, and I think that is something that, even though you're, like you talked earlier, familiarity between the teams, that's something you can't recognize until you get onto the floor with them.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly show up in the stat sheets from their season, but they implemented a new weight training program at Nashville, and the girls have been in the gym constantly. They put on muscle, and that's really showing here, just the way they're able to be so physical and push around Notre Dame a little bit in that first half.
Only 2 points scored in the second quarter by Peoria Notre Dame. They are the defending Class 2A champs, looking to go back-to-back. And here comes some early pressure from Notre Dame to look to pick up the pace, but Nashville exploits it. Reeder will start the third quarter.
Great job by Nashville to immediately recognize the pressure, space the floor, not panic, and they get a bucket out of it.
Hines working inside on Reeder. Bear will take it inside. So the message was received, but a traveling call goes against Notre Dame. And the one thing we noticed at the halftime break, Peoria and Notre Dame spent minimal time in the locker room. They were out here ready to go. We had some promotions going on, but they were not in the locker room for very long at the half.
Yeah, they were out watching the halftime show, which means the message was simple and short. It was get out in transition, run, get downhill, get to the basket, let's start to score and get into our rhythm.
Peoria Notre Dame just 1 of 7 on 3-pointers after that miss from Mingus, as the Irish unable to take advantage of the turnover. Little miscommunication between Brinkman and Reeder. 4th turnover for Nashville.
Speaking of turnovers, Notre Dame's turnovers today have been an issue for them. 8 turnovers so far. They only had 7 in that semifinal altogether against Mount Carmel.
Each of these teams got here by virtue of nearly 30-point margins of victory. Bear tries to free herself up. Still nothing there. Rebound battle won by Gajewski. Nashville the ball, working on a 12-point advantage. Gajewski looking inside. Good motion here from that Nashville offense. Summer Brinkman puts it on the floor. Reeder spots up a 3. Bierman rips it out of there. And there's Samantha Brinkman. Rebounding, and more. 15-10 advantage for Nashville.
And this is what Coach Langhoff was talking about at the half, is getting those first boards. Credit Bierman going up and grabbing it, trying to get the putback there.
There'll be a traveling call underneath the basket. We're 2 minutes in to the third quarter.
You watch Notre Dame on this offensive possession in the first half. The players were spread out on the perimeter, well outside of the three-point line, and now everything's a little bit more compact inside, trying to at least just get themselves closer to the bucket.
Summer Brinkman with the block on Wardle. Another opportunity here for the Irish. Hines, a soft little jumper.
Great job by Mingus driving the baseline. The help defender has to come over, and Hines finally gets the bucket.
Foul called 45 feet from the basket, and that foul goes against Emmy Wardle. That is her third.
There you just saw the great drive by Mingus. Help defender needs to step over, and Hines drains the short jumper.
So Dempsey Whitty very cognizant of the fact that Wardle with 3 personal fouls here early in the third quarter. Wardle stays on the floor.
She needs to play smart because they're going to continue to attack her and try and get her fourth.
Lobbing deep, Wardle has to let her go, and Summer Brinkman will lay it in. Great feed from Avery Reeder. Mingus looks to reverse and gets that soft roll. Julia Mingus with 7. They stay at this 10-point difference. 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Notre Dame finally picking up their points in the paint a little. Advantage still 18-10 to Nashville.
Reeder at the point to Summer. Feed Bierman, and she is able to initiate contact. Second foul on Bear.
Bierman hesitates, gets Bear off her feet, gets her to leave the ground, draws the foul. Notre Dame in a little bit of foul concern right now. I won't say foul trouble, but foul concern.
Comes here midway through the third quarter. Nothing is forced here by Nashville. Bierman allowed to get to the rack. Emma Bierman with her 8 point. She has been active here today.
Great job of Nashville passing around the perimeter and getting Notre Dame out of position on the defensive end. Bierman takes advantage and finishes.
Mingus slid that pivot foot. Emma Bierman 8 points, 4 rebounds. Now a chance to build on the 12-point lead.
That's 10 turnovers now for Notre Dame.
Wardle stays on Summer Brinkman. Now the Hornets want to spread it out and open the floor a bit. Nothing there for Samantha. Stigman, they'll reset at the 3:30 mark of the third quarter. No hurry with a 12-point lead.
Good job by Notre Dame forcing them to the outside. So far, they haven't allowed any penetration down the middle of the lane.
Wayne Hari won a state championship in Nashville about 10 years ago. Hari's team, low-scoring team, but tonight it is Samantha Brinkman reaching double figures with 10. The lead is at 14. Brinkman's little jumper capped off a 60-second possession for Nashville. Took 60 seconds off the clock, ended up with a bucket, and now forces a timeout. 31-17 here in a rematch of last year's state championship ball game.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning. but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Get an 11% rebate on your kitchen upgrade now at Menards. It's easy to create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry, offering a selection of finishes made with the finest materials and built to withstand life's sticky messes. Clearview Cabinetry offers features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Get these Traffic Hickory kitchen cabinets for $3819.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Today's game is brought to you by OSF Healthcare and by Country Financial. Let's check in with Kalia Butler and talking to a former Hornet.
Yes, here with Abby Knapp, former Hornet. You were playing in this exact game last year. Why was it so important for you to come back and support?
Oh, I'm just so proud of these girls. I wanted to be here for them. I mean, I wouldn't miss this for anything, so I'm just so proud of them, and I never had a doubt. They're playing so amazing right now, and I'm so happy for them.
I mean, you're at the University of Kentucky right now, came back for it. But talk to me a little bit about your relationship with head coach Dempsey Whitty. He made sure to mention you in his call. What was your relationship like as a player?
He's a great coach. I'm so thankful for him. He not only cares for the athletes, but also for you as a person. And we had such a great connection my senior year. And he's an amazing guy. And I'm so glad to have him as my coach.
Abby, thank you.
Thank you.
Dave, back to you.
Thank you, Kalia. The turnover. And speaking of Dempsey Whitty, well, he finished second in the state last year as a head basketball coach. He's also a head softball coach, finished third in 2013, but he has 2 state championships on the softball side in 2012 and 2015. A fixture, the Nashville Hornet family. See how much time that Nashville takes off the clock on this possession. Poked away from behind by Wardle. This possession will continue. This has been a clinic offensively and defensively by Nashville here today. And again, in no hurry whatsoever. Last year was a 48-46 Peoria Notre Dame win on a last-second shot in this same championship game. Different story here today. One-minute possession on this one. So back-to-back possessions of over a minute each.
And that one stops with Mingus picking up the foul. I mean, Nashville is really making Notre Dame work, and Nashville hasn't quite found anything easy on offense right now, but they don't exactly need to when you're taking up minute possessions.
Nashville takes this timeout with 1:52 to play in the third quarter, and what that defense, or what the offense for Nashville is also doing, it's tiring Peoria Notre Dame having to chase a little bit, because Nashville has shown the ability when there's a slightest opening, they will attack it. So there's no time off here for Peoria Notre Dame.
Yeah, I mean, it's making Peoria and Notre Dame stay in their defensive stance. You get in the defensive stance for a minute and you're going to be exhausted, and especially after playing a game just 2 nights ago, a high-stakes game for that matter. It's really tiring them out on the defensive end and making it tough for them to then transition and get out and run, which is something that they really like to do.
Let's take a look at how Nashville got to the state finals. The biggest obstacle they faced on the road to Normal, and I don't think they played 1A schools, so that was no obstacle. And of course not Nashville's road to the final. We can tell you, though, the biggest obstacle was Bree Central. Bree Central is actually ranked higher than Nashville, and it was a 44-36 win. Emma Bierman on the drive, right baseline, headed down to Reeder, and she'll lay it in. Avery Reeder, an absolute clinic here by the Hornets.
Nashville is doing everything they can. They're throwing all sorts of things, a trap out there, but Nashville every time coming back and just answering the call on offense.
And one and done for Notre Dame. You can see the Sharks circling. Bierman tries to create space, hangs, banks, and scores. 35-17. Nashville has more than doubled it up against the defending champs. After outscoring Notre Dame 10-2 in the second quarter, Nashville's outscored Peoria Notre Dame 12-4 here in the third.
Nashville's on an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 16 seconds. They've made 5 of their last 5 field goals.
Wardle's first points of the day come from the line. Of course, she is the daughter of Bradley University men's basketball coach Brian Wardle. Her sister Maya played last year in this game. 17-point lead with 60 seconds to play in the third. Summer Brinkman is left open, and she makes Notre Dame pay. 10-1 run. Brinkman with 8. Driving the other way is Wardle. Bierman stumbling on the lane. She was bumped on the way there.
Finally seeing Wardle get going a little bit. She's doing a good job of attacking the basket, but on the other end for Nashville, they are scoring however they want, whether that's inside, in the paint, the mid-range, that last shot from Brinkman. Perimeter's been a little iffy for both of these teams. Only one made three-pointer for both teams, but so far for Nashville, it has not mattered.
Nashville 7 of 9 in this quarter as Emmy Wardle just picked up her 4th foul.
For Nashville.
Wardle will watch at least the final 38 seconds of this quarter, and one wonders how long she can stay. Reeder, second free throw, short. And a violation. 37-20. One thing that Notre Dame has not been able to do today, and that is knock down their deep shots. The 3 points. Only 1 of 8, but boy, they need 3-pointers to get caught up here.
Or you try and get to the free throw line. Unfortunately, she couldn't finish with the layup for a 3-point play there. But Mingus driving, making some contact, and going to get potentially a couple points out of a stop clock situation.
Julia Mingus never stopped. Headed to Illinois Springfield for her college choice. And Lane Langhoff says, you know, I really believe she's one of the best two-way players in the state. She's just a dog. Cross-country runner at Peoria Notre Dame. Gets a couple of free throws there. She has 9 points. Bierman on the move to Samantha Brinkman. Loose ball will go to Stickelmeyer. Here comes Mingus. Will let it fly. And another dominating quarter by Nashville. A 14-9 advantage in the third quarter. Last 2 quarters, 24-11. We go to the fourth and a 15-point lead for the Hornets.
Don't miss Orange Days, Ashley's biggest sale of the year. This week only, shop incredible doorbusters like this queen panel bed starting at just $199. These savings won't last long. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBEW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBEW Local 134.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Ashley's Orange Days are this week. For a limited time, buy more, save more with up to 30% off. Or get low monthly payments with no interest financing for 60 months. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. This week only at Ashley.
Today's plays of the game are brought to you by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. Well, the plays of the game, a lot of them are coming for players in blue jerseys. Nashville has been absolutely outstanding in this ball game.
An entire team effort from Nashville in that third quarter. 7 made field goals on 6 assists from 5 different players. They are all getting involved here tonight.
The turnover will go Nashville's way. Emmy Wardle is back in with those 4 fouls. Nobody else in any difficulty here. So we hit the fourth quarter. Going with the home run ball. Samantha tracks it down. Mingus gets involved. Mingus tries to save. We'll stay at this end of the floor.
That's a play that we've seen a couple different times from a couple different teams in this tournament.
Hand off from Samantha to Summer. Bear guarding Summer. That's a little contact. Dempsey Whitty put his hands on his head saying, oh my, I thought we had something there. But he'll be content to grind some seconds off this clock. Wardle has to be careful with those 4 fouls. That's a tough matchup for her, the Summer Brinkman. Oh, Reeder with the spin. A block from Hines. Again, a hand on the ball. Sicklemeyer. Still, it will not go down from distance. And again, one and done.
Day shooting from deep for Peoria Notre Dame. They are just 1 from 10.
Nashville will have it with 6:40 to play. Mingus right in the middle of everything. Samantha Brinkman will find Reeder. Bierman goes up. Great vertical from Emma Bierman. So quick off her feet. Plays bigger than the 5 feet 10 inches. Bierman an all-stater in track. Great volleyball player. Dempsey Whitty says she's going to have her college choice in any of those 3 sports, if not more than one at a time. Wardle is stopped. Nothing there at all for Notre Dame. that will be a turnover with the arrow going the other way.
Nashville's defense has just been relentless all night. They are swarming, keeping their man in front of them, not allowing any penetration. There's not a whole lot Notre Dame's been able to do tonight.
No, they have had no answer for Hornets. Long bounce pass ahead to Bierman. Nashville is carving up the defending state champs en route to avenging last year's championship defeat to Peoria Notre Dame.
You can feel Notre Dame starting to get a little desperate on the offensive end.
That's a good foul right there by Mingus. Brinkman had a clear path to the basket. Peoria Notre Dame will take a timeout. It comes at the 5:26 mark of the fourth quarter. We're in game number 3 of 5 today, a third place game played this morning in Class 4A. Alton defeating Loyola Academy. Take a step aside after this ball game. A little bit of break, 6 o'clock. St. Ignatius Montini, and then we'll wrap it up with Fremd Kenwood. Emma Bierman, a 5'10 junior, of course a returning starter, first team All-Stater for Nashville, and she has had herself a great championship ball game.
She really has. You see her driving baseline here, not getting the first one to fall, but getting her own rebound just a couple times. Finally lays it in. She has 12 points right now, shooting 50% from the field, 4 rebounds, showing off a little bit of that athleticism with her vertical. She's a long jumper, a triple jumper on the track team, and that is coming in handy here tonight.
Bierman, along with her teammates, since the start of the second quarter, has outscored Peoria Notre Dame 26-11. Notre Dame has led just 39 seconds of this game. That was way back in the first quarter.
Still have yet to score in this quarter.
Well, how many times we said that? Each of the last 3 quarters. We've gone to the midway point of the quarters without any points from the Irish.
Which is not typical of this Notre Dame team that has a lot of offensive threats on it.
Nothing there for Summer, no problem. And Emmy Wardle will make that Stickelmeyer. She grabbed her wrist, but I think there's a problem with the clock that may have generated that whistle.
I was wondering why the fans behind us were getting so loud when the ball was all the way out at half court.
The timeout came at 5 minutes and 26 seconds. The clock shows 5:23 right now, and unless we are in some sort of time warp, I think there was a little malfunction there. Yeah, the clock is either your friend or the enemy, and I'm not sure what I'd classify here for either of these teams with this clock sitting at 5:23.
Notre Dame needs all the time they can get on the clock.
All right, here's the play. We're counting. Okay, what'd you get, Nick? How long? About 14 seconds is the official word. And well, 5:26 down to 5:09. There you go. Good for you. That's first. I count on Nick for a lot.
That's why he's our statistician.
Very seldom do I count on him to just count with his hand. Inside it goes, Gajewski. Notre Dame trying to chase, and yet all the angles belong to Nashville. 41-22.
Nashville's just been seeing the floor so well tonight. They know where everyone is on the offensive end, and they know where the Notre Dame defenders are in order to get the ball behind them, around them, whatever it takes.
14th turnover for Peoria Notre Dame. Mingus. She has some free fouls that she can go with. Ball kept alive. It is rough going here for the Notre Dame defense. They are tired right now.
Dave, we talked in the open right before the game that whichever team executes better tonight is the one that will be cutting down the nets, and so far the execution has been flawless for Nashville.
It really has been flawless. And their fans behind us appreciate it.
I mean, look at that passing. I know Bierman doesn't finish that bucket there, but they work that ball around the perimeter, tire out the Notre Dame defense, and get an open player streaking to the basket.
I think what you're going to do is you're going to take this game footage, you're going to cut it up, create your own clinic, because that's what Nashville has done here today in this title game.
The IHSA State Basketball Finals are brought to you in part by OSF Healthcare, offering hospitals, clinics, urgent care, virtual care, and more. Visit osfhealthcare.org today.
Every journey starts with a dream. For many, the path to achieving that dream starts at the YMCA. From sports dreams to wellness dreams to career dreams, the Y builds confidence, nurtures talent, and helps guide next steps. From the young to the young at heart, through every stage of life, the dream starts here at the Y. Start your journey today.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Wiffles. When you plant Wiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Wiffles.
Nashville with a decisive lead over Peoria Notre Dame in the Class 2A championship game. We'll have post-game highlights and analysis from our Chicago studios just moments away. For now, back to SEFCU Arena with Dave and Kate.
Thank you very much, Lauren, and we're ready to bring you home in the last 3 minutes and 47 seconds. For all those teams that may have Nashville on the schedule next year, they graduate Avery Reeder. Otherwise, everybody in their top 7 is back.
You can expect them to be back in this tournament next year if they play this way.
Reeder with 13 points. That leads her team in scoring tonight. First team All-Stater each of the last 2 years. The lead grows. Nashville has pretty much doubled up Peoria Notre Dame since the second quarter. Inside position to Gajewski.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a tough go for Notre Dame on offense. You look at their scoring output from their games this season, and I mean, this has to be one of the worst performances they've had on the offensive end this year.
Well, they have 2 games that they lost, and again, Nashville scoring again. Only scored 26 points against Incarnate Word from Missouri, one of the nation's top teams. And then a team we saw in 4A, Alton, allowed 27 points to Notre Dame. Here's Emma Bierman, the player of the game. That's brought to you by Country Financial. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today. Emma Bierman, your Country Financial player of the game.
How good has Bierman been today? 14 points, 6 of 12 from the field. She's got 4 rebounds, 3 of those on the offensive end. She has been doing it all, and it's paying off big time.
It's only the second basket of the game for Bayer. Reeder playing her final game. We'll give it up top to the sophomore, Summer Brinkman, to twin sister Samantha. 2 minutes and 33 seconds away for a state championship for Nashville. They won it all in 2013. That was under head coach Wayne Hari. Dempsey Whitty, an assistant on that team. Once again, the spacing for Nashville. Always somebody available, always somebody to deliver, except that time for the turnover. Mingus will go all the way for the layup. Double figures for the senior, Julia Mingus. A little bit of an opening. Freeman catches, she waits, and the block out of bounds. Hornets to have it.
And you gotta love that Notre Dame is still playing hard. They have not given up at all despite the score right now. Still pressuring, getting up in people's faces, and doing whatever they can to try and go the other way down to the offensive end.
Nashville will take the timeout with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. And I think back to last year's championship ball game at about this stage. It was a tie ball game, 46-46, with about 2 minutes left. And then finally, that tie was broken with 1 second left when Emmy Wardle hit a little jumper in the lane. You saw the highlight of that earlier. And you can wash that memory out right now if you're a Nashville fan.
Yeah, Nashville, the smiles that they have on their faces right now, those were not here at the end of the game last year. This year, they return all 5 starters. They come back, they work all season long, keeping this moment or last year's moment in the back of their heads. This year, they'll have a different outcome.
You just go over the back and stop the clock. Okay?
Here's how it looks like and how it looked like earlier today. Pecatonica pulled away in the second half with the 63-45 win over Carrollton. You see another big margin here as we're in the final 2 minutes of this 2A game. We come back at 6 o'clock for Montini and St. Ignatius in 3A. Then Kenwood Academy have been riding near the top of the rankings all season long, taking on Frem. Frem surviving in double overtime over Loyola Academy in improbable fashion last night. They will do battle. Scheduled tip-off at 8 p.m. Oh, crossover there from Summer. Reeder, no hurry. Now Reeder will go to the line.
The fouling has started for Notre Dame. 1 minute, 54 seconds left, and Nashville's probably going to be spending a lot of time at the line in these last 2 minutes.
T-shirts worn by the large Peoria Notre Dame student section. You may have seen them earlier, saying back to back. Next year, Notre Dame will move to 3A due to the success factor. And Reeder has struggled from the line here today.
Speaking of student sections, at least Notre Dame's student sections have shirts on. The Nashville boys in the front row have Hornets painted across their chests.
Good catch. Cutting is Gajewski, and she's got a chance for a three-point play.
I mean, everything is going the right way for Nashville today. They're putting themselves in the right position for those things to go their way, but they're getting everything to fall.
I don't know that there is a Nashville fan that would have expected this level of domination against Peoria Notre Dame in his championship ball game. Yes, expecting a win, but at this stage, a 21-point difference? I don't think so.
This has been domination by Nashville. I mean, you look at a lot of the different metrics here, the different stats. 19 points off turnovers to Notre Dame's 4. You have 11 offensive boards to Notre Dame's 5, and 34 points in the paint. Only 14 for Notre Dame.
A little discussion as to whether that was the 5th foul on Allie Stickelmeyer. She stays in. The offensive rebound to Brinkman, and will set it up top for a moment. Bear the foul, Brinkman to the line. Well, if you think you're seeing double, obviously Samantha and Summer are twins, and some college coach will see double as well, because they have already expressed the desire to go to the same school. And that will not be a bad deal for anybody involved. Still just sophomores. The offensive rebound, the loose ball, and again, no matter what, Nashville finds the open player. Even when it's scramble mode, the ball finds a Hornet.
Yeah, that entire possession started because Summer Brinkman got her own rebound off of a free throw. Kept it alive, kicked it back out. The ball gets back to her, and she's going back to the free throw line again.
Well, if you looked at time of possession, of course, that's a football stat, right? Time of possession today, completely dominated by Nashville. Remember, they had those two 60-second plus possessions. They keep this one alive a little longer.
They've led for 27 minutes, a little over 27 minutes today.
Once we broke into that second quarter, that lead was not a small one, and Emmy Wardle has just fouled out on that offensive foul. It was 13-11 at the end of the first quarter, and then Peoria Notre Dame was held scoreless for about 9 minutes until they got a bucket late in the second period. And from then, it has just been domination by Nashville. Wardle fouls out. Shea Larson, 5'3" sophomore, to replace her. Now I look back to the student section of Notre Dame, the fans from Peoria Notre Dame. They are absolutely stunned. This is a team that not only dominated opponents, they dominated higher class opponents. What I mean by that is 3A and 4A opponents as well.
I would be interested to ask Coach Dempsey of Nashville if this is the most complete performance he's seen from his team this season, because it really has been all around, and that's what has Notre Dame's fans stunned right now. Maybe we need to get Clea Butler on that for us.
Mingus has her shot blocked by Brinkman. Mingus to pick up the foul. Now Lane Langhoff will peel some people off his bench. A couple of reserves coming in. Aiden Maloney will check in along with, see, that is Avery Gingland. Stickelmeyer to leave, senior, playing in her final high school game. Same with Julia Mingus. And the other way, Avery Reeder, the senior, exits. What a way to go out for Reeder.
Tears on one end, elation on the other. That's what you get when the stakes are so high. Both teams put in so much work throughout the season, the blood, sweat, and tears, and unfortunately only one team can come out on top.
There's Summer Brinkman on the steal. Why not? Lexi Bear should be her 5th personal foul. So that's what our stat monitor says. And here come, well, let's see, was that Horn to bring the reserves in, or was it for the 5th foul? And it is the 5th foul on Bear. How about Reeder? There's tears on one bench, and those tears from Reeder are a different emotion. We will have 4 new players in the ball game as soon as Notre Dame decides. See, they have 5 players on the floor right now. We have to shoot a free throw before those 4 Nashville players can come in, of course. Free throws piling up here late, and listen to the roar that Nashville will get with these players leaving the floor.
You mentioned the tears from Reader. Dave, I just watched her mouth. I'm so happy.
Nice. And that will be it for Summer Brinkman. Nashville players in the ball game: Bryn Stigman, Reagan Robinson, Bella Schmalley, Kenley Schoenberg. With it for Notre Dame is Shea Larson. She'll go down to Aiden Maloney. Izzy Curry with it. Pounded inside to Cora Hines, and that will go down. Three-pointer for Aiden Maloney. Kaylee Dees give it up to Bryn Stigman. Final seconds here in your state championship ball game. Schmalley with it. Still working it. Schoenberg executing the plan. Reagan Robinson back to Bryn Stigman. Back in 2013, Nashville defeated St. Thomas More 42-29 for the state championship. And it's a 55-29 win over Peoria Notre Dame here in 2025. Commonalities between that state championship in 2013 and the one in 2025. Nashville won both of those ball games. In each of the games, they allowed just 29 points. That's the fewest points scored in a 2A title game. Nashville ties itself.
Their defense today was phenomenal. The only double-digit scoring quarter that Notre Dame had was that first 8 minutes of the game. Outside of that, it was Nashville the entire way.
Kalia Butler has corralled some players from Nashville, your state champs.
Yes, here with Emma Bierman. I mean, Emma, you were already so excited walking back to the bench. What were those feelings knowing that you guys were going to win this game?
This has been my dream since I was a little kid. We've worked so hard. We knew we could do it. We really believed. In the offseason, we worked so hard because we remembered what it felt like to lose on a last-second point like that. And we just worked so hard together, and we played together. And I'm so proud of us. I can't even explain it.
I mean, what are you going to miss most about this team? You're going to be able to return next year, but I mean, what have you guys done so hard that you're going to bring with you next year and maybe make it back here?
For one, I'm going to miss Avery. She's our only senior. She's a great leader for us. I'm just going to miss the team, bonding. We're such good friends. We're best friends on and off the court. I think I'm just going to miss that the most, but yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now we're joined here along with Coach. Coach, I mean, what an amazing win for you guys. You dominated from the very beginning. I mean, when did you just know that you guys were going to take this one away?
Well, the girls were real hungry from last year, and we just wanted a chance so bad to prove. We thought, the South was pretty good and in their area was pretty good, and we thought we'd love to get another chance at Peoria Notre Dame. And they're a great quality team. But we just thought we did some things in that championship game that we could clean up. And real proud of our effort tonight defensively.
Looking back at your season, do you feel like this is maybe one of the most complete performances that you have seen out of your group thus far?
Yeah, it really was. Got better each day. As the year went on, I thought they gelled, and we really got hot at the right time. And you could tell the chemistry was getting better as the year went on with the dancing in the locker room and all the fun. So it was such an enjoyable group, and I'm so happy they get to experience this.
And just your defensive effort as well. I mean, you really shut down this Notre Dame team. What was the game plan going into this one to stop them?
Well, our girls are just so competitive. You know, they are fierce competitors, and they really communicated very well. And that was a weakness we had last year, I thought, and we really worked hard on it. We got a lot better at talking and switching out on picks. And they just trust each other, and they did a good job of communicating it, and we're pretty long, and it presents challenges for people.
Coach, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Dave, Kate, back to you.
All right, time to present the awards. Let's go to Jeff Fritzen, our public address announcer here at CEFCU Arena.
Now for the presentation of the team and individual awards, presenting our IHSA board members, Todd Rogers of Carterville, Mike Castleman of Olympia, Ron Lear of Plainfield North, Katie Caslett of Dunlap, Brad Gooding of Hamilton, Katie Hassan of Taylor Ridge Rockridge, Tom Shergan of Chicago de La Salle, and Dwayne Bates of Lombard Glenbard East. At this time, meet the Class 2A second place Irish of Notre Dame High School, who finished the 24-25 season with a final record of 33 wins and 5 losses. First meet the COO Grant McInnes. Principal Jacqueline Kelly. Athletic Director David Rudolph. Athletic Trainer Noah Lees. Head Coach Lane Langhoff.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Assistant Coach Mike Breitbach. Assistant Coach Seth Mingus. Assistant Coach Julie Santon. Assistant Coach Donnie Sevrier.
Thank you.
Chaplain Father McShane. Manager Val Schifflins. Scorebook Gene Langoff. And your team members, Avery Ginglin. Celeste Cogdell. Izzy Corey. Julia Mingus. Haley Beck. Allie Stickelmeyer. Aiden Maloney. Shay Larson. Effie Williams. Caitlin Cassidy. Emmy Wardle. Lexi Baer. Ashlyn Ehlers. And Cora Hines. At this time, please meet the 2A first place Hornets of Nashville High School, who finished the season with a final record of 34 wins and 3 losses. First meet the superintendent, Brad Turner. Athletic Director Sean Rinth. Athletic Trainer Sydney Richter. Head Coach Dempsey Whitty. Assistant Coach Rena Ruggles-Peppenhorst. Assistant Coach Shay Wigman. Assistant Coach Sean Grathwall. Assistant Coach Kevin Meyer. Assistant Coach Tommy Pilzinski. Manager Mackenzie Petke. And Manager Marley Maynard. Your Hornets, Samantha Brinkman. Belle Schmalley. Avery Reeder. Summer Brinkman. Bryn Stigman. Reagan Robinson. Aubrey Ryan. Claire Stigman. Hallie Dees. Kenley Schoenberg. Michaela Gajewski. And Emma Bierman. And now will Coach Langhoff and the Notre Dame captains please step forward to receive the Class 2A second place trophy. And now, Coach Quiddy and the Nashville captains, please step forward to receive the Class 2A championship trophy. Congratulations to the Hornets, your 2024-25 Class 2A state champions.
Congratulations to Nashville, your Class 2A state champions. And Kate, I have to admit, I was watching the award ceremony. I should have been looking in my thesaurus for synonyms for domination, because that's what would have been today.
That's exactly what it was today, and I can't think of any synonyms off the top of my head. You put me on the spot.
No, I'm not expecting you to.
Domination was exactly what Nashville did here tonight. Every facet of this game. Offense, defense, they played such complementary basketball just all around, and as one complete unit, they are state champions right now because of that.
Our final score is brought to you by the YMCA. The dream starts here. And for those young ladies right there, the dream has come true, avenging last year's championship defeat. Your YMCA final score 55-29, Nashville over Peoria Notre Dame. So Nashville puts that memory of last year's second place finish in the rearview mirror. They bring home the hardware to Southern Illinois. Once again, our final score, Nashville 59, Peoria 55, Notre Dame 29. After the break, we'll send it to Lauren Withrow, Mark Lindo, and Albie Story in the studio. That'll do it from SEPU Arena for now.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
Attention high school students. If you're tired of hearing the same old college debt story, we've got an exciting alternative for you. Join the Mid-America Carpenters Union and let your career dreams take flight. You can earn great pay, enjoy no-cost health insurance, and secure a stable retirement, all with no college debt and an elite career that's here to stay. It's time to build your future your way. Ready to carve your path to success? Contact the Mid-America Carpenters Union today to learn how you can unleash your potential.
Is college not what you thought it was going to be? Here's an opportunity to work with your hands as well as your mind. Learn how to insulate mechanical systems in the industrial and commercial industries. With the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17, you get to earn while you learn through our apprenticeship program. After 5 years, you'll finish with no debt, money in the bank, and you'll be on your way towards a pension. Scan the QR code and apply today, or visit our website to learn more.
Imagine using your skills and experiences to inspire young minds. We see the teacher in you. No matter your starting point, we can help you become a teacher. Teaching offers consistent pay, a pension, and summers off. Learn how you can be the teacher. Visit BeTheTeacher.org. Sponsored by Grow Your Own Teachers, Illinois.
The Nashville Hornets are Class 2A state champions after a dominant 55-29 victory over Peoria, Notre Dame. So we welcome you inside our Chicago studios alongside former pro hooper, Avi Story, and Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo. I'm Lauren Withrow. Coach, Nashville was dominant from the get-go. They shot just under 50% for the field. They doubled down on Notre Dame's rebounds. They forced 22 turnovers. What impressed you most?
All of those things that you just mentioned. Incredible performance. Defensively, they just locked down every single drive. It was stopped by the defense of the Hornets. They were rotating back into position, contesting every pass, really good high hands in the perimeter, and then offensively, incredible. They had 2 possessions of over 60 seconds. They spread the floor, basically a 5-guard offense, so hard to guard, cut people through the lanes, and it was just a complete performance on both sides. As Kate Constable said, complimentary basketball by the Hornets. They played like champions.
Avi, the Irish struggled a bit up front. The turnovers were an issue. They couldn't keep Nashville out of the paint. What bright spots did you see in their game today, though?
I mean, it was a couple of things. I mean, they stayed at it. They stayed aggressive as best as possible. The turnovers, again, unfortunately hurt them. They had 8 for the first half turnovers and then 8 in the second half. But points in the paint really, again, that really hurt from off those turnovers. That turnovers allowed them to be able to not be able to stop the paint scores. And from that, they scored almost every single time.
This one was a revenge win, too, as last year the Class 2A championship was the same 2 teams. It was Notre Dame that came up on top by 2 points. That one was a down-to-the-wire win for the Irish. And this year, Nashville flipped the script. And get this, Coach, 8 of the players who started today were also starters in that game last year.
Yeah, and it's crazy because Nashville is young again. They're going to return at least 4 players. So a very young team, experienced team. But those players, we talked about the familiarity. You watch film, you game prep from Thursday to today, but they could go all the way back to last year, and the Hornets put down a great game plan today. Again, spreading the floor was the key for them. Dribble drive action, a lot of lay-ins. They had numerous dimes delivered by their buckets. No doubt about that. It was a complete game.
Nashville victorious today, but we still have a couple more games on deck as we take a look at our Saturday schedule for the girls' championship games here on IHSA TV network. Pecatonica, dominant win earlier for the Class 1A championship title. Nashville, a decisive win for the 2A. Coming up next, it'll be Montini versus St. Ignatius.
Well, Montini, Nikki Kirsten, I can't wait to see her play again. She's going to play at Mizzou next year, a big-time player. She had 27 in the semifinals. But check this out. Montini played only 5 players. They all played 32 minutes in that game. Fatigue shouldn't be a factor because adrenaline will take over.
I expect St. Ignatius to start out with a great first quarter. That took them all the way to the end of the game to get a win. So I expect them to come out with a strong first quarter and be able to do the same thing, and hopefully can come out with this championship.
It's going to be an exciting game coming up at 6 o'clock, and then after that, we'll wrap things up with the 4A championship game. Another exciting one, so you're not going to want to go anywhere. Chicago viewers, if you're watching us now, make sure you tune in to the U at 6 o'clock for the 3A championship game. You don't want to miss out on any of this action. 2 champions already crowned today, Pecatonica and Nashville. We'll crown a 3A champion in just a bit. Big game coming from CEFCU Arena. And we'll have coverage from our Chicago studios, as always, with our halftime show and post-game show. So we'll see you very soon on the flip side for our 3A championship.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel
better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel